I could freestyle about it, preach about it, or go off top of the head. But today I bought my notes so I could resurrect the dead. Yeah! Greetings and blessings to my navigators of the seven seas. I am your locksmith, your symbologist, and metaphysical tour guide, Flat Archie 5000. And I'm back with another one as we navigate through the land of Pineal. Today we're going to unlock your Solomon's Temple to decode the esoteric meaning of Donald J. Trump. So as always, strap on your helmet and buckle up your spacesuit because we're on a mental voyage and we're about to take off before the walls of Jericho come crumbling down. In the tradition of entering Solomon's Temple, we must use a meditative master key to help us stay on the path of enlightenment. It is these divine words that have a literal, allegorical, and metaphysical message attached to them when understood in its proper context. So today we give honors and respect to a mastermind known as Assata Shakur, who once said, "Only a fool lets someone else tell him who his enemy is. Never let your enemies choose your enemies for you." Let me repeat it one more time. For those of you who may have found yourself trapped in the sunken place, the revolutionary queen goddess, Assata Shakur, once said, "Only a fool lets someone else tell him who his enemy is. Never let your enemies choose your enemies for you." Woo! That's a bomb of dynamite right there. Go on and meditate on that. And click your heels 3 times while I ring this bell of enlightenment for that powerful meditative key of wisdom as you enter the corridors of your Solomon's Temple. Let's get to it, shall we? No time to waste. Take note, masterminds. Donald J. Trump was born June the 14th, 1946. In Queens, New York, who has a profound esoteric history and symbolism associated with himself, which is a phenomenon that intertwines political identity, pop culture, and a deep-seated mythological archetypes. As a figure, Trump has become a lightning rod for various interpretations, many of which draw upon historical precedents, symbolism, and even occult associations that stretch beyond conventional politics. From a historical lens, Trump's rise to presidency in 2016 reshaped the landscape of American politics. He is often portrayed as an archetypal trickster figure, resonating with classical mythological representations of characters who disrupt norms for personal gain or change. This archetype plays into the duality of chaos and order, suggesting that his presidency represents a significant turning point in societal paradigms. The trickster disrupts established order, compelling societies to confront their contradictions and complacencies. As we deep dive deeper into the primalities that give genesis to the personality of an individual like Donald J. Trump, we can observe that we can symbolically associate him with various ancient Roman and Greek figures due to his distinct personality traits, behaviors, and perceptions surrounding him. Let's ring the bell for that. One of the most compelling comparisons is to Julius Caesar, a charismatic leader known for his ambition and popularity. Like Caesar, Trump was a polarizing effect on public opinion and has often been described as a figure who challenges conventional political norms. Caesar's infamous crossing of the Rubicon River symbolizes a point of no return, paralleling Trump's willingness to defy established political conventions to achieve his goals. Both figures embraced a rhetoric that aimed to unify and rally their supporters, even as they created divisions within society. Thus, we get we get to show such as The Apprentice. The Apprentice featuring Donald Trump serves as a metaphor for power dynamics, ambition, and a pursuit of success in a competitive world. The show's structure, eliminating contestants to identify the winner, reflects a harsh reality of capitalism where only the most ruthless thrive. It embodies the Roman and American dream, showcasing the allure of wealth and influence while revealing the moral compromises some make to achieve it. Trump's role as a decisive figure symbolizes authority and control, inviting viewers to explore themes of ego, loyalty, and betrayal. Ultimately, the show can be seen as a commentary on the nature of ambition in contemporary society. Another significant association with Donald J. Trump can be made with Pericles, the influential Athenian statesman of the Golden Age. Pericles was renowned for his eloquence and ability to connect deeply with the public, qualities that resonate with Trump's brash and effective speaking style. Just as Pericles championed democracy and sought to inspire the peoples of Athens, Trump's ability to galvanize large crowds and evoke strong emotional responses has transformed the political landscape in the United States. The populist elements of both figures reflect a deep engagement with the masses, highlighting the power of effective communication and political leadership. Moreover, the figure of Hermes, the Greek god, known for his cunning and adaptability, also serves as a suitable symbolic representation of Trump. As a messenger and trickster, Hermes embodies traits of commerce and communication akin to Trump's background as a businessman and his knack for branding. Trump's ability to navigate different arenas, whether in business or politics, mirrored Hermes' multifaceted nature. Furthermore, both share a penchant for challenging norms and engaging in clever, if sometimes controversial, tactics to achieve their objectives. Trump can also be likened to Mars, the Roman god of war, who represents strength, aggression, and confrontation. Mars' marital nature mirrors Trump's often combative approach to politics, characterized by willingness to engage in personal attacks and a zealous defense of his policies. His rhetoric frequently illustrates a sense of battle, painting opponents as adversaries to overcome rather than as political rivals. This alignment with Mars not only captures the contentiousness that marked his presidency, but also illuminates the broader themes of power and struggle in his political narratives. Finally, the association with Dionysus, the Greek god of wine and revelry, highlights Trump's embrace of excess and flamboyance. Dionysus represents indulgence and the breaking of societal constraints, reflecting Trump's lavish lifestyle and his inclination to provoke public reactions. Just as Dionysus challenged the norms of ancient society through festivity and chaos, Trump's unconventional methods of unpredictable behaviors have also served to disrupt the political landscape. These symbolic connections reveal how ancient archetypes continue to resonate with contemporary figures, illustrating an enduring themes in leadership, identity, and societal dynamics that transcend time. Tea time. The portal to every next level is through the parts of yourself that you avoid. Let me repeat it one more time so understanding can be understood. The portal to every next level is through the parts of yourself that you avoid. Now let us get back to our 2 fish and 5 loaves. Take note, masterminds. Symbolically, Trump invokes a plethora of imagery, notably in branding strategies. The Golden Tower, the red MAGA hat, and his extravagant lifestyle symbolize not just wealth and success, but a particular kind of American aspiration rooted in excess and individualism. The color red, associated with strong emotion and power, became a rallying symbol for his supporters, creating a potent brand identity through simplistic yet effective iconography. Moreover, Trump's popularity among certain segments of the population can be linked to historical cycles of messianic figures, individuals who emerge during times of crisis to offer an alternative narrative, often pulling from populist themes and promise, redemption, and restoration. This manifests in the belief among his base that he represents a savior like figure against perceived threats to American values. This messianic perception is further complicated by the intertwining of religion and politics, particularly with the rise of the evangelical support, positioning Trump as a self proclaimed defender of Judeo Christian values. Esoterically, Trump has been associated with various conspiracy theories, many of which hinge on the notion of an ongoing battle between good and evil. This concept mirrors Gnostic philosophies, which often depict the material world as flawed and in need of a depiction, flawed and in need of salvation. An evil cabal versus the awakened individual. Let me repeat that one more time. I'm ringing the bell for that. Esoterically, Trump has been associated with various conspiracy theories, many of which hinge on the notion of an ongoing battle between good and evil. This concept mirrors Gnostic philosophies, which often depict the material world as flawed and in need of salvation, an evil cabal versus the awakened individual. Such narratives reflect broader societal anxieties regarding globalization, immigration, and cultural change, thus embedding Trump in a larger metaphysical conflict. The occult dimensions of Trump's symbolism can also be glimpsed in the association some make with his name, notably Trump, is linked to heralding or announcing, suggesting the idea of a trumpet calling forth change, perhaps even divine intervention. His frequent references to draining the swamp resonates with alchemical symbolism of purification and transformation. Question: why are we talking about Donald J. Trump? And how can we use this symbolism to benefit us today? That's what the people want to know. And I'm here to give you a respectable answer. Thus, Donald Trump, born on June the 14th, 1946, is an intriguing individual whose astrological and numerological profile offers valuable insight into his personality and behavior. As a Gemini, Trump's sun sign signifies traits such as adaptability, communication skills, and sociability, alongside a tendency towards duality that can manifest as inconsistency or restlessness. The full impact of his astrological makeup, including his moon sign and rising sign, requires the exact time and location of his birth, which adds layers to his emotional responses and outward personality. In addition to his sun sign, Trump's astrological chart encompasses the positions of other planets, such as Mercury, which governs communication. These planetary placements and their aspects and relationships between planets can reveal his thinking styles, relationship dynamics, and motivations, contributing to a deeper understanding of his personal and deeper persona. Let's ring the bell for that. From a numerological perspective, Trump's life path number, calculated with his birth date, is 4. This number is associated with practicality, discipline, and hard work, which suggests he values security and stability and tends to thrive in structured environments. His expression and soul urge numbers, derived from his full name, would further illuminate his innate talents and underlying desires, while the personality number would shed light on how he presents himself to the world. Which now brings me to the darker aspects associated with Donald Trump's symbolism. Thus, by exploring the darker esoteric meanings associated with Donald Trump, one must tap into his archetypal representations within the collective unconscious. He can be viewed as embodying the shadow archetype, a concept from Carl Jung that encompasses traits such as greed, arrogance, and manipulation. These darker qualities prompt a reflection on societal values and behaviors, as Trump's persona can serve as a mirror, revealing underlying fears and divisions in society. This juxtaposition encourages individuals to confront aspects of themselves in society that they may find uncomfortable. In the realm of power dynamics, Trump's rise to prominence symbolizes the manipulation of societal energies through his charismatic approach. His leadership style may evoke the throne archetype, which represents authority, but also the risks of tyranny. The intertwining of political influence and financial power raises themes of materialism and the corrupting nature of wealth, urging a critical examination of authority and the dynamics between leaders and their followers. This examination highlights the ongoing struggle between higher ideals and more base human instincts. One must consider symbolism plays a significant role in the esoteric interpretations of Trump's public image. Elements such as his association with the color gold, linked to wealth and power, may be scrutinized for their deeper meanings. Furthermore, various conspiracy theories suggest his connections to secret societies or occult practices, posing that many powerful, influential figures may operate beyond observable reality to manipulate events according to their agendas. Such interpretations often stem from a broader mistrust of authority and a belief in hidden forces shaping human affairs. Tea time. The last great battle will not be fought in a field, but in the minds of men. Let me repeat it one more time, just in case you fell off the path of enlightenment. The last great battle will not be fought in a field, but in the minds of men. Now let me get back to our 12 disciplines of the mind. Furthermore, the psychological dimensions of seeing Trump through an esoteric lens emphasizes the impact of projection and collective fears in a political arena. Many individuals may project their insecurities and disconnect onto powerful figures like Trump, viewing him as a personification of their frustrations or desires. This phenomenon can lead to polarized views where supporters see him as a savior figure while detractors see him as a villain. Such dynamics illustrate the deep psychological and emotional investment people have in political leaders, often attributing them with qualities that reflect their inner struggles or anxieties. Moreover, the rise of social media and the internet has amplified the dissemination of esoteric interpretations and conspiracy theories surrounding Trump. These platforms serve as fertile ground for the rapid sharing of ideas, symbols, and narratives that may or may not be grounded in empirical reality. As a result, individuals can become immersed in echo chambers where dark interpretations flourish, reinforcing their beliefs and shaping collective perceptions. This phenomenon underscores the importance of media literacy, critical thinking, and discernment in navigating the complex landscapes of information and misinformation. In contemplating the esoteric meanings associated with Trump, there is an opportunity for transformative dialogue about power, authority, and a collective psyche. It calls for individuals and communities to engage in reflective conversations about their values, beliefs, and the forces that shape societal dynamics. Recognizing the darker aspects inherent in political figures can serve as a catalyst for growth and understanding, motivating people to work towards more equitable and just societal systems. Ultimately, the exploration of dark esoteric meanings in relation to Donald Trump encourages a multifaceted examination of not only his impact, but also the broader implications for society. It invites a critical engagement with the themes of power, representation, and the psychological dimensions of leadership. Such reflections are crucial for fostering awareness, promoting healing, and inspiring constructive change within communities grappling with a complex social and political realities. So, as always, in Solomon's Temple, I leave you in peace with these powerful words. With the gift of mind and speech, you create the conditions and circumstances of life. Let the God repeat that one more time. With the gift of mind and speech, you create the conditions and circumstances of life. Ashe, ashe, ashe.